Hey guys, this is Marjorie Phoenix, and I just wanted to share with you a little bit of news and information. Um, every day I read the news. I don't watch it on television. I choose where I get my information from. So I'm usually on Flipboard on my cell phone or my tablet, and or I'm getting Google alerts, anything to do with domestic abuse, domestic violence. I want to see what's going on out there in the world. Good news to see what people are doing in the community, what kinds of laws are being passed, and what organizations are doing, and also just wanting to see what other stuff is happening in the area of abuse and domestic violence. And something that came on my alert was one of the actors that I have had a crush on for the longest time, Terrence Howard, being accused of sexual assault and domestic abuse. Now, it's all allegations, of course, at this time, from his ex wife. And it's something that happened several years ago. And so he hasn't been convicted. However, what do they say? Where there's a spark, there's fire. Because apparently Terrence has a history of being violent because he's been arrested before in the past for hitting his ex-wife. I got to tell you, this breaks my heart, and I know we romanticize our celebrities. I mean, you know, you look at the case with Bill Cosby and the countless women, and no one wanted to believe. I didn't want to believe. And no matter whether those women put themselves in that position or not, they were violated. And so boundaries were crossed, and they were victimized in some way. So, not good for Bill, someone that people look up to. And then just a few months ago was someone I really don't admire or care for, Bill O'Reilly. And I hate to say I'm not surprised, but he has also been accused of hitting his wife, nonetheless, in front of his child. And he and his wife are going through some sort of divorce. And so all of these cases are polarized, and we hear about them. But what is so interesting about with Terrence Howard is I'm going to be interested to see how this is going to play out. Now, with Bill O'Reilly, nothing's going to happen there. He's not going to lose his show. I'll be very surprised if anything comes out of that. Terrence Howard, he is the lead actor of a hot off the press and highly viewed show right now. Just finished its first season. Will they let him go? Can they let him go at this time? I mean, if to come to find out that these accusations are true. So this is going to be interesting to see how Hollywood is going to handle this. It's going to be interesting to see how people respond to this when you're looking at someone like Bill Cosby versus a Terrence Howard versus a Bill O'Reilly. But in all of these cases, they all say these accusations are false. They have no merit. All of these men deny the accusations against them, and they're always false until they're true. And in the New Yorker, there was something, a quote someone made about the Bill Cosby case was that there were like 30 women that said he violated them, and no one listened until one man said that Bill Cosby was a rapist. And it wasn't until one man out of 30 women listened. And so what does it take, really, for women to be believed in these situations, especially when it's a man in power and people admire him and respect him? That's a tough one. So I don't know. What are your thoughts? How do you think this situation will play out with Terrence Howard and being the lead star of Empire? How do you think his situation might be different from Bill O'Reilly's or even Bill Cosby. It's also interesting. But I'm hoping that once a week I can update you with news and information that's going on. Not all celebrity news, of course, because there's a lot of good stuff going out there in the communities, and I want to be able to share that with you. And I'll tell you right now, here in our community, we're so excited about getting together, having a roundtable discussion with our people in our community, sheriff's office, and attorneys, victim advocates, people from the financial institutions. Um, and we're going to be talking about domestic violence, psychological and financial abuse, and looking at what needs to be done and what gaps we need to be filling, and get some stuff here. You know, we can talk and talk all we want, but it isn't until some action is taken that things will really make a difference. So let's go out there and get some stuff done. So until next time, God bless. Bye-bye.